Good afternoon and salutations. My name is Calypso, aka Mint Carousel, and welcome to the stream. Hello, Moonfire Fox Girl. Yeah, so, I can't believe it's only been 2 days, and I have no idea what just well, I mean, I know the big thing that just happened. Odette is gone. Moment of silence. And, but I feel like there might have been something, like, I completely forgot what the next scene is going to be. Completely forgot. Which is funny. I'll find out when I start it up. Anyway, yeah, I remember all that. Yeah. Although maybe you wrote that before I said anything. Ooh, that might be something to talk about, though. Scale failed to eliminate Miharu, and that's gonna have to come to a head sooner or later, probably sooner, if I had to guess. Wonder what's gonna happen, though. I mean, I actually feel like I don't really know if I can predict anything, because I don't exactly know. I don't know exactly what happened during their confrontation in the upper stratum of the Court of Fate, right? I think if I knew that, I would be better able to predict anything, but at this point, I don't think so. So anyway, yeah, I didn't get the call this morning that I was expecting, so 3 possibilities. Okay, yeah, great. Link is POV. Okay, explanations. Okay. Anyway, I didn't get the call I was expecting this morning, so there's 3 possibilities. One, I get it during the stream, in which case I probably have to end the stream there, so it'll be very quick, and depending on what happens, I might restart it later. I'll do another post on Tumblr, when I get back, if I feel like I can get back, or I'll figure that something out, play it by ear. Second possibility, I get the call after the stream, which would be pretty cool, except that I'm usually really hungry after the stream, and And third, the third possibility, they don't call today at all, which is a whole host of other problems. But anyway, what else? Ooh, first day of class was fun, yesterday. I'm very glad, that I can still sort of converse in German even after a month, summer off. But yeah, that was fun. Looking forward to this class. What else? No, I think that's it. Yeah, let's get into it. It's actually usually the same. Well, I don't remember if I've had more than one time. Oh, I guess I've had classes with this professor after vacations before, not just summer vacations, but we usually talk about what we did over the vacation, and also if we studied German over the vacation, which is pretty funny. Well, not funny, but like, yeah, we usually just talk about that. Anyway, let's go over here. Everything's set up. Good.
見事だ。オデット・マランソン。
Wait. Okay, I do believe... Huh. Alan speaks to himself inside the storehouse. Wait. We are in the right place, right? What is indispensable? Yes, I remember this title. Okay, yeah. I remember this title. We are in the right place. He's just going over... Okay. He figured that Odette had already obtained Federico's information. However, she opted to accept death over using that information to protect herself from his election. Federico's realization after the fact would leave him perplexed and aware that he would never surpass her. Had she opted to protect herself, then he would have likely backed down in order to avoid revealing his regret, when taking into consideration that Miharu Hebinata had also elected her. On the off chance he did decide to reveal his regret, someone could easily elect him the week after. Odette opted not to pursue that possibility. Instead, she was content in deciding her own fate. Her death was a gallant one. Her way of life may have differed from the ideal Alan pursued, but it merited respect nonetheless. Alan had been opposed to the concept up until now. He is a firm believer in approaching everything from a logical perspective. Emotions have no place when it comes to actions. Doing so would blur the concept of a black and white world, and its place would be an ambiguous reality and the results of action taken. He relinquished the name given to him by his parents in order to emancipate himself from his past. In its place, he chose Alan Scorpion, a name one wouldn't associate with his homeland of India. That... Oh, I was wondering about that. Huh. Okay, so there's actually a reason. Interesting. Okay. With a new name came the start of a new life. That's what he decided. He would use his name to bind himself and build up a massive fortune as a jeweler. They were fueled by nothing beyond the emotion he believed was unnecessary. The name that he picked for himself became one he cannot abandon. Its appearance on his name card is proof of that. Yeah. You can abandon emotions. Not really. Yeah. You're desperate, aren't you? Kamabuchi Keiko said as much to him before her elimination. He may have laughed her off, but he couldn't ignore his irritation as he elected her. She sells seashells by the seashore. She saw straight through him. He knew this and yet made every effort to pretend otherwise. Alan is desperate to live. The look in her eyes pushes him forward. Alan has already lost divine selection. He has finally come to this realization. That alone isn't enough to make him give up on life, however. The numerous lives that have come to an end thus far have begun to stir his emotions. Okay. I wonder who has stuff on him, though. I don't remember who exactly... I don't remember who exactly has stuff on him. Who was... No, I think Miharu has something on him that... Scale wants and wanted to get from Miharu by electing her. So I think people are close, but are not there yet. I think that's where we're at. Oh, I wanted to check something. I forgot. 7172. Oh man, we put week 7 in a. Hold on, we put week 7 in a 2-parter. Hold on. Okay, yeah, we have Depression Rinka arc, and then we have Battle arc. Yeah, had no clues on his regret. Yeah, right. Which is why he wanted it from Miharu. And then the Eliminating You arc, and then we had... This is a... Are we in week 9 now? We're still on week 8. Oh no, Divine Selection happened in week 8. So yeah, we're in week 9, okay. Geez, only 4 more? Holy shit. Okay. Well, 4 more in just the Divine Selection. We don't know what's gonna happen. Or how long that's gonna be. Yeah. Okay. It's the morning after the 8th election. Seems like I'm the last one to wake up.
Ohayo, Rinka. Senpai, ohayo gozaimasu.
Based on the information given to me by Alan, Miharu and I were able to deduce Scale's cause of death and regret, respectively. Well, we barely succeeded in turning the information into cards before midnight struck. Both Miharu and Naomi stayed over once we were done. I got a futon ready so I could sleep on the floor while they used my bed.
0時になった途端、普通に話してたと思ったら、先輩たちがいきなり眠っちゃって、すごくびっくりしました。あれが夢の世界に行くってことだったんですね。
Oh, that must have been weird.
でも、普通に寝息を立てていたから安心しました。てっきり悪夢にうなされている時のようにうなったり寝言を言ったりしてしまうんじゃないかって心配でした。それにこうして朝を迎えられたってことは大丈夫だったってことですから、本当に安心しました。心配かけちゃってごめんね。でも言われてみれば、運命の大広間にいる時の自分の体のこと考えたこともなかったよ。
Yeah, but I wonder what would have happened if there was something actually. Well, I mean, it was tense, I guess, but you guys had a plan, so And I remember Rinka being pretty calm, and Miharu, of course, but she, you know, she no-sells like a champ. But that's the right term, right? Fucking hell. Okay. So I wonder if something was actually stressful, if something would happen. But anyway,
実際こっちの時間で何分くらいなんだろうね。時計がないから、いや、あるにはあるんだけど、わかんないね。
There is one. Oh, that's funny.
羊さん、僕たちは寝ている間、何事もなかったかのように寝息を立てていたのかい？
はい、そうでした。本当に静かに普通に。
Knowing Naomi watched me sleep is a bit embarrassing. I know that Miharu looks just as pretty in her sleep, but for all I know, I could look like an idiot. Miharu,
とすれば、僕は女神の選定が行われている間は、現実世界で1秒も経過していないと予想するよ。
I wonder what it would look like if you're watching someone who's about to get elected fall asleep. But if no time passes, wonder how that would feel from an outside observer, as an outside observer. Anyway.
なるほど。それだとすごく納得です。そもそも夢の世界ってもの自体が現実離れしていますもんね。
We agree with one another, but that doesn't mean we're right. Granted, it's hard to know when we can't directly compare the flow of time between both worlds.
とにかく土曜日の夜に先輩が来てくれて本当に良かったです。
I take this moment to recall all that we learned yesterday. Oh, good. Scale Johnson studied graphic design at university while learning photography on his own time. He spent a few years working for a newspaper after graduating before he quit and became a freelance cameraman. A paparazzi, rather. Apparently, there's plenty of money to make from snapping photos of celebrity scandals in America.
金メダル。未練の裏付けが先に見つかるとは思わなかった。そっちの方が苦戦するって思ってたから。
彼が写真の仕事をし、過去にはデザインを学んでいたからこそ、金メダルにはコンテストという可能性などいくつも考えられたからね。しかし過去を消すというのは容易なことではない。インターネット上に彼が大学時代にスポーツ系クラブの写真を撮影していた記録が残っていたことが糸口になった。
アラン・スコーピオンさんから先輩の聞いた情報に、パパラッチを始める以前、スポーツカメラマンを数ヶ月やっていたというのが抜けていたことも明らかになりました。
Based on what we know about Scale's personality and ethical view of the world, being a paparazzi, uncovering the scandals of who's supposed to be really big, important, famous people kind of makes sense. Like, find the evil in everything kind of deal. And then I guess there's a lot of like uncovering the false idol, hero worship kind of thing. I can see some sort of connection. I don't really have a lot. I don't have my thoughts together on it, of course, but I think there's something there. Anyway.
調べてみると、ほとんど採用された写真がないみたいで、お金にならなかったってことですよね。それで、リンカ先輩がひらめいてくれました。
What was it?
金メダルは難しく考えないで、スポーツのことだった。スケールさんはオリンピックで選手が金メダルを取る瞬間を撮りたかった。
Clever.
そしてその写真が全国紙に掲載されることを望んでいた。今でも諦めていないから未練なんだね。
I'm not sure which piece of information was the most vital, considering just how much we strung together. Regardless, his regret card appeared in Miharu's card book.
苦戦したのは死因だったね。アラン・スコーピオンからリンカが聞いた情報だけでは導くことができなかった。
There must have been a reason why they didn't. Oh, no, wait. Okay, never mind. I get it. Miharu still would have been able to protect herself by this point because she already had his death card, but we didn't stop there. I wanted to know all this information too, just in case. That's good, smart, good, very smart. I'm going to need it at some point or another anyway. Oh, I wonder, do we know what his death was? Anyway, they'll say it.
ほとんど勘に近かったね。以前、別のパパラッチが芸能人とのカーチェイス中に車がスリップして事故死したっていうニュースを見つけて、それに当てはめた。外国はスケールが違うなって思いましたね。あ、いや、スケールっていうのはわざとじゃなくってとにかく写真提供スケール・ジョーンズっていう記事を探して、スケールさんがパパラッチとして誰を中心に追っていたかの目星をつけました。
Oh, this is the named character. Oh, then it must be.
その女優さんは
Oh no, never mind. We did
スケー
not.
ルさんが日本に来た後、つまり選定期間中に別のパパラッチにスキャンダル写真を撮られていた。カーチェイスの果てにね。それで確信を持てたんだよね。
Okay, then it's just yeah. Okay, never mind. None of it was mere coincidence to me. Naomi and Miharu are both waiting for me, my being able to bargain with Alan, and most importantly, Miharu not backing down against Odette. We were able to get all 3 of Scale's cards through our combined will to push forward.
もちろん油断はできない。僕はもう彼に指名をされないけれど、凛花は違う。凛花が彼に情報を知られてしまったらダメなんだ。
I'm going to elect him next time, but doing so could lead to my own death if he managed to defend himself or elect me in turn. Yeah, now this is going to be a defense. It's going to be more of a defense oriented arc, I see. Or week, whatever. I have got to say, I think my earlier, like, sort of prediction / hope that Rinka's gonna get paranoid, I feel like it's not gonna happen at this point. I mean, it could, but, like, this just kind of feels like everything she's gonna do in this arc to protect herself is probably gonna just be pretty warranted. So I'm gonna have to say that that's probably not gonna happen. Sort of a paranoia spiral that I wanted to see happen, but I'm not like upset about it or anything. If something that I think would happen doesn't happen, in a story, like, I actually don't care. I mean, as long as what does happen makes sense, works as fiction, like, I'm fucking good. Alright, let's continue. The issue here is it's entirely possible that he'll be able to gather all the information he needs.
スケールさんを脱落させるまで先輩がおばあ様のところに行くっていうのは難しいんでしょうか。先輩はその方が安全じゃないんでしょうか。
I know, he could follow you to your grand. I don't know about that. But if she does, it'd be very funny if the whole week we just don't see Rinka and we get Miharu, Naomi perspective, Federico. Oh man, oh wait, hold on. I need to see how Federico's doing. It's gonna be so much fun. Huh.
私もそれを考えた。だけど、スケールさんはこの場所も私のおばあちゃんの家もすぐに調べる。分かっていると思う。危険に巻き込むことはできない。
Exactly.
自覚が薄いようだけれど、羊さん、君もこれまで以上に気をつけなければならない。特に夜道で一人になることは絶対にダメだ。
Yeah. If you die again, there's actually no guarantee that your death will be undone. I'm pretty sure that's what we learned. We got a pass last time, but I think it's clear that it's not necessary. Like, yeah. Anyway.
ユウの一件で、君がリンカの後輩であり、君を助けるためにユウを指名したことは知られてしまっている。スケールにとって羊さんは人質としての価値がある。
Well, a bit harsh. Miharu's right. You had no intention of electing me, but wait, what? Yeah, okay, I misread that. You had no intention of electing me, but Scale could. I doubt I'll be able to persevere if he takes Naomi hostage. For a second there, I thought Yu's name was spelled with 2 U's. But nah. Naomi nods, visibly shaken.
それよりさ、ミハル、ナオミ、私一つ可能性を見つけたんだ。ミハルがスケールさんからの指名を防御したのを見て思いついた。つまり今残っている全員がお互いに指名をし合えば、もう誰のことをも指名できなくなる。そうすればみんな生き残れるんじゃないかな。 全員が全員を指名。なるほど。確かにそれなら。
I think Miharu is about to come in with a yes, but I think Parka has something for that.
リンカ、僕はその案を考えていたさ。
Yeah.
おそらく
Sure.
君以外の多くの参加者も、もちろんソフィアもだ。
でもソーニャは私たち2人に生き残ってほしいって。それで
全員が指名し合い防御する。この案に気づいていたからこそ、ソフィアはあえて僕たち2人が生き残る方法があると言ったんだと思っている。なぜならそんなことは不可能だからだ。選定の参加者全員が示し合わせできるはずがない。一人が防御の破壊を行えばそれで瓦解する。
I immediately think of Odette like, oh, we're just going to screw over the game and not actually like do anything. Like we're just gonna find a loophole in the game and just end it immediately. That doesn't sound fun. I mean, maybe she finds but
僕がこの案を話さなかったのは、君が必ず全員がみんながと言い出すと思っていたからだ。僕たちはあくまで僕たちだけが残る方法を考えるべきなんだ。
Let me hold on. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, alive, dead, 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 alive. So we have Alan, fuck, Scale, Federico. Yeah. I mean, I like Alan. Federico. We don't know his regret yet. We haven't heard his tragic backstory. TM. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna be I understand. I'm not gonna be happy about Alan or Federico getting eliminated. I will be for Scale though. Jesus. Okay.
それに女神は言っていた。指名できない状態で2人以上残った時どうするかは、その時が来たら教えると。
Ooh, fences come up around the clock face, and it's like a gladiator fight or something. Never mind. That would be extremely unfair in certain directions. Although it would be Miharu versus Rinka. If it's those two at the end. Anyway, that was silly.
それは全員が生き残ることができるってことかもしれない。
Or you all die.
君は女神の選定を勘違いしている。なぜなら、いや、もういいだろう。僕は君の案には反対だ。
Yeah. I'm curious about what she was going to say before cutting herself off. Naomi doesn't let Miharu end the conversation, though.
もう秘密はやめにしませんか。
Oh-ho-ho?
これから学校だろう。準備をしないと遅れてしまうよ。
Miharu's like, actually, let's.
ミハル。
While she didn't sound entirely confident, I was still surprised to hear Naomi say that. Meanwhile, Miharu does her best to appear unapproachable while getting ready. She knows something, yet she's not saying what. I'm sure she has her reasons, but...
ミハル、もうやめにしよう。私たちの間で、そういうのは。
リンカ。
Oh. I grab Miharu's hand as she's about to make her way downstairs. Her hand feels cold. This might be the first time I have held her hand since that time at the theme park, now that I think about it. God. I can't help but think that it's far colder now than it was back then. She's taller than me, so I have to look up into her eyes. There's no need for words. Miharu looks away from me before responding.
そうだね。
君
は自分が納得しなかったら行動してしまう。けれど、今時間がないのは事実だ。今日は放課後にバイトが入っているから、明日の放課後にまたライオン館で。どうだい？
ありがとう。ナオミもいい？
Naomi and Miharu both nod, almost in sync. Just as I try to let go of Miharu's hand, she grabs hold of mine. I'm surprised. Plus, she looks deadly serious.
ただし、お願いだ。
Oh.
僕が話しても、僕のことを嫌いにならないでいてくれるかい？
何があっても、ミハルを嫌いになるなんてないよ。
Her lips quiver upon my immediate answer, almost as if she's trying to hold something back. That's it. There we go. Unless most of what's left in this first half of the program happens, that's good. If she's trying to hold. Got it. Okay. Afterwards, the three of us head off to school. Ayo, what? I didn't hear a voice line, but I muted my microphone to, drink water. But the voice didn't go.
お、珍しいね。最近ミハルンとナオリン仲良さそうだし。
さあ、どうだろうね。もっとも、そもそも僕たちは険悪な仲ではないだろう、羊さん。
Although granted, there wasn't a CG accompanying that scene, so I don't know if I'm gonna get anything that can fit, almost as if she's trying to hold something back, as a title for the episode VOD. Ah! That happened to another streamer I watched too, I think. Well, it's a good thing that it has voice so you can hear it again. If that's what you were talking about, the voice line not going.
あれ？そういえば月曜日なのに、今日は早いんだね、マオ。昨日は夜更かししなかったんだ。さすがリータン、いいところに気づきました。いやー、セールやってたからね。50冊くらいある少女漫画を借りてきて、土曜日の夜からずーっと読んでたら、朝になっても終わらなくて、結局日曜の夕方まで読んでてさ。
That's volume! It's not even chapters. 50 chapters is nothing. I could do that. But oh shit! How many volumes would be, like, or chapters? Fuck. Lol. Oh shit. Depending on how long the chapters are, god damn.
そしたら昨日は早く寝ちゃったってわけ。女優の話なんだけど、魔王様のおすすめ、リータンにはぜひ読んでほしいよ。
Oh ho? Now, me and Oinka and Miharu arrive at school together. While relatively early, it's still somewhat later than usual for Naomi. Prior to the culture festival, she would always read books on her own, but recently she's found herself talking with friends instead. Granted, she spends most of the time listening, especially regarding conversations about love and such. The little experience she does have with such topics involves a crush she may or may not have had in elementary school. Besides, Naomi cannot tolerate boys that well. The only time she felt anything toward one was when she agreed that a boy who could run fast was cool. Cool. Naomi sneaks a glance at Miharu as she speaks to Mao. Miharu is undoubtedly beautiful, even from a fellow girl's perspective. Her face can turn heads, and she has the proportions of a supermodel. It's hard not to want to be like her. Naomi came to learn the distinction between that feeling and love once she entered high school. Could Miharu relate to this? She may act calm when speaking to Rinka, but there are also traces of shyness. The same could be said for last night, too. Naomi tried to set it up so that Miharu and Rinka could sleep together, but Miharu adamantly refused. Her face flushed. She has noticed Miharu being enamored by even the smallest of Rinka's mannerisms, though Rinka herself seems completely oblivious. From Naomi's point of view, that must be love. Pure and simple. That's a good line, too. While it may be still uncommon, Naomi takes no issues with two girls falling in love. She is more concerned with whether or not things will work out for Miharu. Rinka sees Miharu as a close friend, while Miharu loves Rinka from the bottom of her heart. Naomi doesn't want to see this disparity affect them in any negative way.
Naori, 起きてる? 心配事があるのかもしれないけど、そんな顔してちゃいいことないよ。マオ先輩。
And then there's her. Naomi feels bad for Mao, considering she's been dealing with these same concerns for over a year. If they ever have the chance to talk one-on-one, Naomi wants to ask about how Rinka and Miharu first met. But at the same time, she figures that not knowing what it's like to love someone is akin to not understanding what most emotions felt in the world at large. Wait, what? She figures that not knowing what it's like to love someone is akin to not understanding most emotions felt in the world at large. I make my way to the usual bar once night rolls around. My alliance with Scale still stands, but above all, I want to know why he elected Miharu. The booze is getting to me a lot more than it usually does tonight. Yeah, I thought about that. I've decided to read that as their... It's hard because there's definitely a romantic context here, but love doesn't have to be romantic. I don't know, but yeah, you're right. I didn't even bother to eat or pregame either. I jumped straight to... Oh, I misread that as straight to something. I jumped right to straight whiskey.
Odette Elimination の脱落についておめでとうと賛辞を送るべきかな。
Scale sounds more arrogant than ever. He's always been like this, now that I think about it.
なあ、あんたはどうしてミハルのやつを指名したんだ。
君に相談しなかったことは謝るよ。だが、ミハルヘビナタが危険だということは君も気がついていただろう。
危険ねえ。面白いやつだと思っていたし、できれば一晩相手したかったが、危険だとは思ってねえな。
Really glad I don't have to read dialogue out loud. It's times like these where I really wish there was voice lines in an octave higher, so I didn't have to read Fredericks. God, it's Frederick and Federico. God, fucking... all these Fred cognate names. Anyway. Wait. Is Federico? Anyway. Actually, don't... there is an R there in Federico's. No. Anyway. I got one arm on the table with my head hanging down. I take another drink. This ain't like me. Maybe because I've spent all day thinking about stuff. Stuff I couldn't stop thinking about, no matter how hard I tried. Things doubt and uncertainty, where a clear answer may not even exist.
予想外に彼女は俺の情報を揃えていた。ミハルが危険だという証拠だろう。
It's not a well, no, it's not she. He probably is going to, but it's not a guarantee that he's going to realize that he should go after Rinka. But, anyway. I'm... okay, let's just...
もっとも、俺が彼女を指名すると呼んでいたとは考えにくい。オデットが俺と組んでいた時から、俺がいつかミハルを指名すると呼んでいたんだろうね。
Okay.
それをミハルに伝えるとは、オデットは考えが読めない。君が情報を揃えて脱落させてくれて、俺は非常に助かっているよ。もしかして君は罪悪感を覚えているのかい？
そんなんじゃねえよ。そんなんじゃ。だがわかんねえだけだ。あいつ、俺を守ってたんだ。あいつは死にかけの俺をかばって死んだ。
That might be too much information, actually. But, they should know.
あいつだけなら逃げられた。ああ、生き延びられたに違いねえ。それにあいつは、俺の情報を揃えてたんだ。あいつの所持カードの中に、俺のカードが3枚あった。なんなんだよ。わかんねえんだよ。
Both your thought process and this frustration I'm feeling are a mystery to me. I'm the one who won in the end, but it doesn't feel that way.
やはり君は。
俺はよ、あいつとは組んでて楽しかったんだ。それは間違いない。だが振り返ってみると、あんたと組んでいても楽しくなかった。
Yeah. Everything he says and does is weaved in lies. He drinks with me, but it's easy to tell he's making sure he doesn't get drunk. Can't even compete with him like that. There's nothing wrong with that if we're just cooperating to fulfill our own goals. That makes things simple then. Odette was my buddy. This guy ain't anything close to that. I actually didn't know he tished when I did. I was thinking about this guy ain't anything close to that. But he did the same thing. That's so funny. Making myself sick with all these sentimental feelings.
それは俺たちの協力関係もここで終わりにしたいと取っていいのかな?
Look at that predatory grin there. Jesus. Okay.
好きにしてくれ。
アラン・スコーピオンはどうする？
どうにかするさ。だいたいあんた、そもそも俺の未練もずっと探ってたの。その様子だと、まだ見つけてはいないようだ
な。楽しくなかったということについて俺も同感だ。君は大して役に立たなかったしね。
Jesus.
あばよ。
Scale slams some money onto the counter before leaving. I'm not sure if he'll ever come back, but I am sure that I'm truly on my own now. Then again, I was probably alone the moment I considered stabbing Odette in the back. Miharu and Scale never needed me, nor did they ever want to get close to me. Yeah, we can keep going. I spend a while longer drinking alone. I don't talk to a single person. I'm not even thinking about anything now that I'm drunk. I'm just wallowing in my own misery. Or so I think.
酒というのはうまいのか?
oh, I thought maybe. I thought, is someone going to approach him? And the only options are Rinka and Alan. I was like, Rinka, nah. Alan, yeah.
本当。ああ、あんたの国じゃ酒は禁止なんだっけが。
建前ではな。もっとも、僕は宗教も捨てている。年齢が年齢なのでね。飲む機会に恵まれなかっただけだ。
Wait, how?
そういやてめえもガキだったな。
Wait, how old is Alan?
君に用事があってきた。選定の期間中にもかかわらず、その泥酔具合は気を抜きすぎではないのか。
Alan ignores my statement and poses his own question. This is the first time we've had a face-to-face now that I think about it. But it doesn't feel that way since I see him in the dream world so often. He's got the face of a straight-laced businessman, but his physique runs in total contrast to that. Yep. He's just as annoying here as he is there.
4度目の選定の時のこと忘れてないぜ。
君がまだ脱落していない以上、僕も君のことは覚えている。もっとも、愚かだと君に言ったことを訂正する必要はなさそうだが。
愚かか。悪いがそいつについては間違ってねえかもな。
何?
He might be trying to provoke me, so my response must have surprised him a bit. I've just now noticed that he's got a few cuts and bruises on him.
その様子じゃ、オデットのやつと戦ってな。あいつはあんたと戦いたがってた。俺に指名されると分かったから、そんなことをしてたってわけか。
ああ。
どっちが勝ったんだ?
I haven't surprised myself a bit with that question. I never would have asked had I not considered the possibility that even a monster like her could lose to this guy.
どちらが勝ったか定かではない。だが少なくとも長く経っていたのは僕の方か。
そうか。あいつはさぞかし喜んだだろうな。
No doubt she considered him the winner if he lasted her. She's simple like that. But it makes me jealous. He made Odette admit defeat through his own ability.
そりゃさぞかし楽しんでいただろうよ。あんたから見て。
Okay, good.
あの女は強かったかい?
That was an extremely long pause. Good thing I waited. Alan takes a minute to respond.
人生で出会った中で2番目。そうだな。単純な殴り合いなら1番だ。
Would that be you?
上がいるとは驚きだ。そいつより強いっていうと、侍か忍者か。
そんな大層なものではない。
Okay, never mind. Yeah, that makes sense.
家族だ。
Different strength. Ah, that's interesting insight.
トンチじゃあるまい。あんたも変わっちまった口かよ。この選定で自分と向き合って。
変わってなどいない。戻っただけさ。
そうかい。
Downing the rest of my drink, I leave a crumpled up 10,000 yen bill on the counter and tell the bartender it'll cover the impending repair costs. That's gonna be a fucking weird thing to hear. Here you go. Are you gonna need change for this? No, you're gonna need it. What?
あんたの用事ってのは分かってる。俺をぶったたいて誇りを出しに来たんだろ。
ああ。
God.
俺としても都合がいい。あんたに勝てばオーデットに勝ったことになるわけだ。
Can?
ずいぶん気にかけているな、オデット・マランソンのことを。
God.
あれでも命の恩人らしいからな。
どういう意味だ。
俺に勝ったら教えてやるよ。
It's not often that I roll my sleeves up before a fight. I ain't some pushover who can't move well when they're drunk either. More importantly, I've got the height advantage. Sure. This guy's built like a tank, but I can't see myself losing. There's a lot of things you can't see. I think... Okay, now he looks slutty. Anyway, that being said, we're gonna... yeah, we're going to pause here for the break. Now that scene's over and we've hit 50 minutes. Didn't have a CG this hour, but that's okay. I'll just grab whatever either Twitch or YouTube gives me or auto generates. It'll be fine. I have a really good title though, so that's cool. Anyway, yeah. So if you're watching on Twitch, the stream will stop and restart. Not momentarily, because there is a chance that I get my call while it's going between it. And if that's the case, I'll make sure to make another link post on Tumblr to let everyone know that I'm back. Yeah. Also, depending how long it goes, I might eat lunch between also and then stream again. That might be interesting. Actually... Huh. I wonder if I could... If I'm still I'm taking a break anyway. I could eat lunch and then go even further. I could maybe do 3 hours. But I'm not gonna do that today. What am I thinking? Oh, I also forgot to mention, and if you're watching on YouTube, this is the end of the video. And I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider following me on Twitch, liking the video on YouTube if you liked it over there, if you happen to be by. If you happen to stop by, comment if you have something to say. This is still on the YouTube thing, and subscribe on YouTube for more videos. With that being said, this has been Fatal 12. I've been Calypso, aka Mint Carousel. Stay tuned.